guys jump on that side, it's easier to see. So pull that. One of the things that I want to work on in my collar, the cross collar choke is my control hand, which would be my left hand, has to get a really good grip. And a lot of the time that we're playing the jiu-jitsu, I don't get the grip first time. So what I'm going to do from here is my right hand holds the collar and my left hand goes like I'm climbing a rope, right? And the part that I like about it from here is that I'm going to pull my hands and my elbows over my right shoulder, open up my left hand and put it in deep. I'll pull my hands, my shoulder, my left elbow, open up my left hand, put it deep, and then I'll do like a curl. So my wrist is curling forward and I'm pushing it in here. So Ian tries to drop his chin underneath the choke. So that's really important for me. Number two, I'm going to go for a second phase. I want you guys to plant my left foot. I'll throw everything as hard as I can over my shoulder again, and that goes my right hand. So I'll plant my left foot, I turn, I throw everything as hard as I can, and grab. So if you guys come on this side now and have a look at it, my hand has to kind of be behind the head, not behind the shoulder. My hand has to be behind the head, and all I'm doing is gripping on this thumb on the outside. Now, the part that everyone kind of makes a mistake is I take my right elbow to my left wrist. Because what you do is now they start pulling in and it's going to be able to drop his jaw down. So I want to keep him off center. So my right elbow, and I kind of blocking him out off center. So once I've got the frames into place, I can now close my guard and pull him in to put the choke on. What I see people do for me is they start to pull the person in already and they kind of miss the choke because the jaw's in the way. So once I'm off center and I'm here, I'll put the block in place first of all. Now, Ian's defense hand is his left hand. The downfall about it is that I've got him so far off center, that's his post hand. Yep. So what happens all the time from here is that they go to lift their left hand up and I get the sweep to mount, and because I've already got the collar choke set up, I'll pretty much get the choke anyway. So from here, we're going to go climbing. So my right hand, my left hand from here, and what I'm doing is I'll plant, I'll pull everything off center, I'll pull him over my shoulder, open up my hand, get it nice, and I'll hold it just for a little bit. So I want him to make sure that he's, balancing on that left hand. My right knee comes up, plant it. So not my foot, my knee. So left knee comes up. Okay. Push him again off center, grab it, put the frame into place. So now he's got the, he can't use his right hand because he's caught. The left hand's the defense hand. So if he lifts the left hand up at any stage, I just choke. If he leaves his left hand here at any stage, I just choke. If he doesn't do anything, I just choke. So once he's off center in that position, it's pretty easy for me just to finish that choke off. Like there's not much for me to do. So climbing, off center, hand goes in nice and deep. And I might do that a couple of times. Left knee, takes the frame out, pull again off center, and see how far I am off the side. Put my frame into place. Now, what I'm doing for this is I'm squeezing my right hand to my left hand, get the choke. If I'm having trouble, I kick my right leg wrong, rehash my guard, and I come in deep and put the choke on. So from here, he can't defend it because his hands are the wrong way. And let's just say that Ian manages to get his right hand over my shoulder. Easy peasy. Okay guys, everyone okay to try that out? Okay, 1, 2, 3. The sit-up. The reason why I work my left hand is because most people can pass my guard to the left side and my right side. So if I have the hand here, they're passing in towards the choke. Does that kind of make sense? And if they recognise it, they're normally passing offside, which their passing normally isn't quite as good as their on-side passing. So the reason why I go left hand here is 100% because most people pass guard to my right hand. So what I'm seeing is when we're here, when I do this, if I pull and I pull this tight, I never get the hand deep inside the collar, it stays like this. So what I'm trying to do is I kind of let go and I'll pull, so that, see how I've let go of it? So now when I bite it, it's a lot, So what I'm saying is, some of you guys, you're holding it, then trying to rebite, but you can't move your hand because there's no more space. So when I go climbing, I kind of get my hand and it's loose. So when I'm pulling, is I pull my elbow higher than my hand, and that allows my hand to go deep. Now, it's pretty much on already. So to seal the deal, Mel's left hand can go onto my bicep to push that down, right? So the first thing I do is I close the gap up and I speak. So the choke's, yeah, before I've actually done the choke. And it'll make people like instantly respect your grips. So if they are passing your guard, they'll stop passing your guard, and they're gonna, the whole sole focus comes on defending the choke. Where if I'm kind of here and I'm doing this, and then I go, no, man, I'll just pass the guard, you know what I mean? So that initial fight, I want them to kind of go like I have to defend it because it's coming on. So here, my elbow goes higher than my hand, I open it. As I pull, I'm pulling up. Now, if I get behind enough tension, that's pretty much off. Now, that's offside. So if I throw up onside and do that, so the choke's pretty much already on, right? This is the next part that I see, is I'm gonna block a header, so the only hand that's doing the choking is my left hand. The right hand simply blocks the face from moving, my left hand pulls. If I push my right hand, I'm pushing it out of the choke. So, block it, and I'm kind of lifting. So what I'm doing is I'm rolling up the choke. I roll this up, but I keep the elbows in. See how I'm tensing the head down? So what I'm saying is some of you guys are doing that. So once and I've loosened this right off because I don't want Mel to go to sleep when you do it. I'll block it out so my elbow goes as deep as I can. Number two is this is I'm pulling my arm like a seated rope and I'm twisting my wrist. Number three, if I'm having trouble, right, I kick along, I come back under. And even if that's a shallow choke, I'm still going to get that choke. I'm still, like, I don't care you, I'm putting that choke on. Sorry, no, your eyes are really laughing.
No, that was good.
Okay. In around, move back, mate. Do you feel the difference in that now? Feel the difference in that bite?
Yeah.
It's my eyes. Now so I've got my blank part. Okay. So from here, this is the this is the part. So what I'm doing is I go pull tight. And now pull. And now when I try to I'm trying to get my hand there because it's so tight. So I'm gonna go elbow high, kick your high, shove it high. And now grab it, pop, pop. So that's the kind of direction that I want. Squeeze it. Here. Lock the face out with my right hand, seated rope with my left hand. If I'm having trouble, kick it, elbows come in, squeeze. So here and here. Open it, high, 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 grip. Flex it and roll my thumb up. This way, but that's pretty much on. Block the face out, roll my thumb up, squeeze. How's that here? Okay. Kick it, lock it, block it, keep your head tight. If they try to defend it, just start slowly squeezing. If I'm having trouble, I re-kick and come back in deeper. Change partners, 3 minutes, 1, 2, 3. I'm on top of mount. When I go fingers in, it's a pulling motion. So when they're in my guard, I want to pull them into me to choke them. When I'm on mount, I want a pushing motion because I want to pin them down so it's harder for them to move. So one of the things I do is I like to go thumb in. And when I go thumb in is I go to about halfway and I put pressure to get that reaction. So what I'm kind of doing is I'm trying to crush a little bit off the throat so that the hand comes across. But because my elbow is this way, it's a hard system to beat. Where if I'm this way here, it's easy. So I'm gonna go, so I do the same thing. I put my thumb in up the top here. I open up and I just run my hand down like I'm doing the bow now. So he's gonna put his hand there. My hand comes over and I just simply start to finish the choke. The biggest issue I have is the bridge and roll. So let me explain. So I'm here, I'm driving in. So as he starts to cut my arm to bridge and roll, right, like he's going to take me the other way. But I always keep my weight on this side. So when I'm doing this, it's like I'm kind of off center this side. Now, watch carefully. This is the part that makes or breaks the move. Is I always try and throw my body over my partner's head. So I want to keep my balance. So I don't do that one motion because I'm going that way and he bridging rolls that way, I'm going to go with it. I see that quite a few people try for the collar shot and they get rolled. If I'm only, and they've got one hand in my collar, I'm waiting for that motion to roll. So it's here and I put my weight here.
Yeah, whereas if you put the hand straight over.
Yeah, you've got a better chance of bridging. The second thing for me is once I'm here, right, and let's just say that my partner, he's pretty good and he starts pushing my elbow up. My hand goes in, and I just
Oh, yeah, underneath.
finish the choke. So if he creates a space for me to choke, I'll just use that space. So anytime I'm in and I'm here, and he pushes the elbow up, I'll put all my weight here, my hand just simply goes through, and head goes down, and the choke's on.
So the opposite arm for choke arm.
Yeah. So, choke arm, post arm, now choke arm. Okay. Just a really small detail that's going to save your elbows. Okay. Anytime my arm's stiff here and he pushes he's got a good chance of buckling my elbow, so I always make sure it's just slightly turned. So as he pushes it, that kind of makes it really easy to make it. Now, I can go thumb in on this one as well, so I don't have to go fingers in, so if it's a tight gi, it's thumb and thumb. Okay, yes, babe?
It doesn't matter if the gi has crawled. Do you know the way sometimes the back of them go really far down the track?
Jump up. No, go big, please. Do you mind unrobing a little bit? Say under pressure, I'm going to get done. Like Andrew's going to get shitty at me. And
What about Andrew?
I do worry about Andrew a lot, actually. He was in last night, I'm really worried about him. So this is one of the things that, like, it happens, like the geese come down and you know, they've wriggled up and things. So one of the things I want to do is, I try not to concern myself too much with gi. So, yeah. So, same deal again here. So, for me, I'm not supposed to tap to that. Apparently this is a really good track I'm going to start showing everyone. Okay, so watch what happens is, when I'm putting all my weight through her throat. So once I'm here, if I slide my right hip up, my left hip up and pull, that'll put the choke on. So this hand doesn't even have to, my right hand doesn't even have to go anywhere near the collar to get it. As long as I've got a bite on the back of the neck. I do this no gi as well.
That's just what I'm asking.
Yeah, Mel. Do you mind unrobing totally? Right, no, it just is time.
Your dad's over there watching, you know.
That's why I'm being quite polite. So you can Steph.
No, I was going
I
to
was
say,
gonna say,
I can't hear you anyway.
So, my wrist as close to the quad as possible. Still gonna work. Worst comes, oh, hold it, Ellie, jump back down.
That's good. Now I'm being choked.
I'm trying not to cough. I'm trying to look stoic.
So, one, make sure my wrist is on the carotid, cup it. Post, apply pressure. So if she turns, she's going to get choked unconscious straight away. Okay, pop, pop, pop. Turn her face away, palm goes up. Now, one hip, two hip, drop my weight down and finish the choke. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Let's go.